only has two players up.
Yes, Dream Team had an opportunity to get the bomb down, but Evasions was a little bit too nervous, so he was looking for more kills. But his teammates dropped around him, so smart plays. Jake picks up a kill mid-map, so he pushes over towards A. Evasions has spotted a player towards A, so now he has fired shots, and he is spotted. This is not good, as he gets dropped right there by God. Jake now in a 1v2 against God and Octane, and as the time runs out, they lose the round. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, that's exactly why on defense it worked really well for them. On offense, you can't be that passive. You have to make a play, and you got to get it down quickly as far as the bomb is concerned. They could not get it done, and now it's looking like those defensive rounds are just too easy for Relapse as they're continuing to put on the pressure. Of course, it's still looking like a very favorable situation in the kill-death column for Relapse, as well as Chan is still 6-2. And honestly, you can't really write it up better than that if you're a Relapse fan.
Dream Team right now, they have already lost a player. That was Evasions. So unfortunate for them, but Jake picking up a kill. And was he using the KF5?
He was. He was using the KF5, but lost the gunfight.
Right. Well, he won.
No, actually, he won the gunfight.
He won one gunfight, but he lost the other one. So unfortunate for him. And oh my goodness, Llama just got sniped from the side as he was trying to get another kill. And last player alive is Goku in a 1v3, and things are not looking good as he's fighting a sniper and two BALs. So this is going to be a tough fight as he cleans up the kill on Octane, who has the sniper. But yeah, things aren't looking good for him.
Yeah, and that's over already. This one's running away from Dream Team as it's a dominant game here by Relapse. And honestly, I know John predicted a Game 7 in favor of Relapse, but right now, the way that they're playing, it's going to be tough for them to pick up a game. Just the way that they're playing. You know, I'm not to take it away from Dream Team, but we haven't seen signs of life on this S&D with the exception of that one defensive round that they did pick up, and that was a hard-fought round, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't easy. So that's why it could easily be a 5-0 lead right now, but it's instead 4-1 as we now transition into the 6th round of play.
All right, so it looks like, once again, a very slow push by the bomb carrier, but Goku gets a little help from Evasions to clean up the kill right there. Evasions cleans up the kill on mid-map as well. So 2 quick kills for Dream Team, giving them a little bit of an advantage. Octane cleans up Goku near the B-bomb site. He's behind the B-bomb site, though. But Evasions is going for a little bit of a flank right now. He's going all the way through the back of the enemy team's spawn. So if anyone seems to rotate, he will be able to get the kills, and the bomb is in the hands of Jake, and it's going down at A. So they got the 2 quick kills at B, ran over to A, put the bomb down, confused the team a little bit, because now the last 2 players, Octane and Ruxy, are nowhere near the right bomb site.
Yeah, they really aren't, and the bomb has to be defused. Of course, Dream Team does have 3 players that they can utilize to the best of their ability, but if you leave Octane by himself, he can make plays like this. He's picked up 2, has to find 1 more, and Jake is going to do everything he can, and he will pick up the kill. Very good plays by him to make sure that that's a round win. And as I said, not easy rounds right now for Dream Team. They are fighting, and 1 player almost could have picked up the kills that he needed to win the round. It's nuts how things are going.
Yeah, Octane. He almost just clutched up, man. That would have been absolutely insane. I'm not sure how much time was still left on the bomb. But if he had gotten that 3rd kill on Jake and was able to get the defuse, that would have been insane. That would have been nuts.
If he did that, it would have been very, very demoralizing for them. You know why? They go down 5-1, and then they also had 3 against 1. That would have been awful, but luckily that did not happen, and that's why it's now 4-2. As the 7th round of play is being broadcasted right before your eyes, Ruxy is going to be able to pick up a kill, so it's kind of a trade, as Evasion was able to pick up Relapse, and now the trades continue to go through, and now it's all up to Octane again on a 1v2.
Well, Octane cleans up 1 kill right there on Goku, so Llama in a position to do this. Oh, it was a 2v1 actually.
It was.
He just sniped him?
Snap, yep.
Was it a filthy snipe? Like a really
it was dirty.
Phase up, 420 blaze it, like 360 no scope?
It was filthy. He got a quick scope. It was not as you just said, but it was definitely a good one. The only problem is that Octane is currently on offense, obviously, and the bomb's down all the way backside pool. So that's going to be a very difficult situation for him to make a play on. And actually, it's not on pool. It's actually down right by the B bomb site. He's rotating over to the bomb. He's running out of time, and he's got to find his player, and it's going to be very hard for him to do that.
Llama is currently in the little hut just far enough away, and he just spotted him right now. So he knows where Octane is, but I don't think Octane knows where he is. Octane is jumping on the bomb site right now, so Llama in a position to just jump over quietly, don't make any noise, and win. There we go. Hey, round of the time. So good stuff by Llama to play patient and just wait out the clock. So that worked out for him. Luckily, he was not spotted. So now it's 4-3. You know, this is a pretty good position. Even going down 5-3 is a decent position. But if DT can win this round, all the momentum will be in their favor. So things are looking good for DT unless Octane goes off this round.
And he has to right now because it was a dominant game, and then it just turned into a one-round game. And that's crazy considering the momentum that Relapsed had. Right now, though, you guys are watching Relapsed on defense, and Jake is trying to pick up a kill and misses his snipe, and he's going to get taken down, and the bomb is down in a really bad spot. It's down in top catwalk, overlooking the pool side, and that is the worst place to drop the bomb. That's an easy pick for the opposing defensive team.
Yeah, Evasions does pick up a kill on God, but oh my goodness, if he won that gunfight. But no, it looks like Octane won that one right there. 5-3.
I'm telling you, Octane is the type of player that can make a team completely different as a substitute player, and that shows right there. He's a dominant player at Search and Destroy, and he's putting up numbers. He's 12-5 for his team.
Well, I mean, Isolation is a solid squad in themselves. We know that. We've seen them play multiple times. So if you're on that kind of team, you're definitely a solid player. And it's showing right now as he's substituted for a completely different team, and he's still doing well. What is he, 12-5? That's ridiculous. 12-5 is an absurd score.
He's literally carrying his team to the point where it's kind of disgusting. Because you've got Frog, who's 5-6, and trying to play the objective, but hasn't been able to get. That's a kill right there. This is just okay. They're just trying to clean
I thought that was a double spray, and then I noticed that it was a team kill. So
it was a team kill, and that's unfortunate because they had the numbers until that play happened. But honestly, and then 2-6 for Ruxy, so he's not doing the best.
Oh no, Jake!
And Jake is just gonna get taken down on mid pool.
He tried to push the kill, and he had the terrible, terrible angle to go for that.
And it's a 1v2 now. And that's a play that you do not want.
And it's done.
And it is over. It is over. I mean, these hero plays are showing up, and at the wrong time, Tim. At the wrong time. It's going to be another victory here by Relapse. They're going to take a 2-0 lead. Ruxy on the final kill.
You all right, John? You okay?
That's what I'm talking about, guys. I don't know what to tell you, Mark, but here's what we're going to do. You know, I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to change your prediction right now live on stream.
I know you want that, and that would add to your pride factor.
Nope.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm sticking with my initial prediction. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So far, honestly, I have been wrong every single time in Advanced Warfare. It's just been that bad for me. I'm 0-3 in prediction.
Flex zone. That's what Relapse is doing right now. They're coming in here. Guys, if you're just tuning in, Dream Team versus Relapse. Right now, Relapse up 2-0. And believe it or not, DT was the heavy favorite going into this show match. Best of 7. They're down right now. Relapse undefeated on the show matches here on PA Organization. So, new game. I don't know, Mark. I don't know. No flex. That's what they're saying right now.
Octane has been such a factor that, like, you know, it's like if he wasn't there and it was the real squad, would it still be the same? Would we still be seeing the same thing?
Well, honestly, I think that Octane is making a huge impression as a substitute player. He did excellent in hardpoint. Obviously carried his team pretty effectively. I mean, they did have some good performing players there as well, but I'm saying Octane just ran away with it. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But, you know, if Hazard was in here, I know Hazard's a very good player as well, and that would have added a little bit more slaying power to that team. So, I'm not recanting, though. So I'm staying with that prediction, but it's looking painful right now for DT.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What?
Here we go. You guys want it?
Hey.
Sure.
Here you go. There's that scoreboard right there,
Okay.
so you guys can see that in the chat. I apologize. I hit that button too soon, but there's a scoreboard there in the chat for those of you asking. And you already know, Relapsed 2-0. The scores are up there, and they're looking good. Hopefully, they signed up for Season 2, guys, because signups are going right now. And I just checked, and I think we just got like 2 or 3 more teams signed up.
Nice.
So get some noise out there. Spread the word. PA 64 team online qualifier for Season 2 starts December 6th, and signups are going right now till Sunday midnight, Tim.
Yeah, I heard people were asking how we're picking the teams, though, because like we've said, we've already gotten over 100 applications, and we're only taking in 64.
Yeah,
so people were
it's
asking
a very
how
nitty-gritty process.
Yeah,
great question, and it's we take a look and we really put some research into it and really just try to select the teams that are going to be competing the best and really are just organized. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, organized teams that have rosters and really just trying to be professional, guys. And a lot of eyes out there watching Season 2, and the competition level is really, really good for the amateur community. And believe it or not, 150 plus team, 180 plus teams by the end of the cutoff time. And we're going to have to go through those squads and really, take a look and see who we want to bring on.
The good thing is we just have to narrow it down to 64 this time. Remember, we had probably around the same amount, and we had to narrow it down to 32.
32, yeah. But we always have to look at how long you've been a roster, past accomplishments, things like that, because we're trying to make it as competitive as possible, correct?
Right.
It's not bashing anyone else.
A dominant performance by one team and then just struggle
exactly.
Teams.
We're trying to look for teams that are really going to give the best competition to make the best entertainment. So we're trying to pull everything together and make it look good.
Twitter followers, YouTube subs, not really. There's some good teams that have maybe about 400 or 500 Twitter followers that do some work. DT, Relapsed are some of those teams here tonight. And the good thing is that we've done 200 plus show matches to really get a good look at some of these teams that have signed up and played before, along with some of the players. So 200 plus show matches gives us a great idea on how we can pick these teams, and I think that's fantastic, Mark.
Oh, it is. It's a good reference point to use, of course, because we've had some teams that really didn't have much of a fan base. They come in here, they make a name for themselves, and then we bring them back, and they're consistent. And we need teams that are consistent and teams that aren't going to, break up and within the first week. And that happens a lot with amateur teams. It happens a lot with pro teams.
Yep.
So, that's just how it is. That's how it is.
We're just trying to create consistency, We don't want the AM community to always just be flip-flopping, never having solid teams. You're never going to get anywhere without a solid squad and sticking to it. So, we gotta build some concrete.
Exactly. Right? You just nailed it, my man. And we're just working on getting on a host here, guys. Appreciate you guys joining us, showing some support to 2 AMs. Mark and Tim doing that wonderful casting. Don't go anywhere after the show match. We actually got interviews. So if Relapse takes the show match, we got Clayton coming up here doing the interviews. And I'm interested to see what these fellas got to say. And we're doing a little raid after the show. Somebody who's got about 1 or 2 viewers. We like to go in there and put a smile on their face, as well as some giveaways. Gamer's Edge gaming glasses. We have inventory. We're going to be giving some away. And we're almost there, guys. Let's hit 100 viewers. 100 viewers. We'll give some stuff away. Make it happen for us. We do appreciate the support. And Season 2 signups up right now. Make sure you're signing up your squad for that, Mark. And here tonight, Relapse making a good statement.
Yeah, they're putting the hurting on DT right now, and as we transition over to capture the flag, I really hope that DT can get something going, because we don't like shutouts at all. If my prediction's wrong, that's great, but I don't like shutouts at all. So we're gonna hope.
By the way, I'm in the lobby.
Okay, I just got
getting in there now. Yeah, I'm getting in there now. Thank you.
I cheated the system and I joined off of recent friends. So.
Oh, good place.
Yeah, that's good. That's
GG's.
good. That's good, guys. Joining us now, Relapse up 2-0. And we're heading into the. Is it going to be uplink now? We haven't. Teams have been skipping uplink on our show matches.
Yeah, a lot of teams refuse to play uplink, but you guys already know uplink is a competitive game type. It's going to be the fourth game type added there. Yeah. This is not the first time that they've attempted to add a fourth game type into the lineup. It happened back in World at War when they tried to add sabotage in there, and it didn't quite work out as well because the way teams were playing. I believe that there might be more to uplink than meets the eye for a lot of these teams, and it's going to be, they're going to have to get things going and learn that game type instead of complaining about it. That's my opinion on that. Ascend CTF is going to be the map you'll be watching soon, though.
Yes, Ascend CTF. Oh boy, Ascend is Ascend. Ascend is a interesting map. That is for sure. Definitely an interesting map. I'm not a big fan of it, man. I don't know about you. I'm just not a big fan of it.
Of Ascend?
Ascend.
I don't care for Ascend for team deathmatch or capture the flag. I like it for hardpoint and domination. But when you're playing pubs and all that good stuff, that's when you'll be able to really understand the maps and how they work. But Ascend has so many levels that you can get killed from. So many different ways you could pull the flag that it makes it a very difficult map to play for CTF.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's going down? What's happening?
I agree.
We're waiting for some people.
Yeah, we're waiting for a couple more players to join the room. We had to switch hosts there, guys. But if you're liking what you're seeing from the stats squad, let us know when we're tweeting out the stats what you guys think here. If you're in the chat and you're listening, let us know. These guys do an amazing job behind the scenes, consistently watching the show match and producing these amazing player stats going live here for you guys tonight. We've been doing it for the past 3 or 4 show matches, Mark.
Do we tweet them out there?
What's that?
I just haven't seen them. I've been trying to, hard scope my Twitter feed to see when they pop up.
Oh, you're hard scoping.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Noob, you're supposed to be quick scoping, noob.
No.
You know what? These kids that always say that. But either way, the stats have been rolling out, and they are rolling out tonight as well. If you guys are fans of stats for teams and your favorite players, this is what you really, really want to get into, because I'm a huge fan of that, and being able to follow your player throughout the league and also throughout show matches is something that has never been done before for amateurs, and that's why we're doing it here for you guys.
I just realized we've been calling Goku, but I'm pretty sure his name is Sanji.
Really? Well, why do you have to make it so hard on us, man?
I don't know. People just like to be difficult.
It is. It's so funny because we've got a Maze imposter in the chat, John. No, I'm kidding.
Do we really?
No, it's another fellow by the name of Mazing in the chat. And I think he's trying to make like a Maze versus Maze battle.
Yeah, hoping for a Maze versus Maze. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's interesting how that is, right? But yeah. I'm sure there are other mazes in the community. And if so, I like to meet them. It's pretty interesting. It's definitely interesting to see. Right now, let's jump on board with the team that needs the most help right now in this show match. And Dream Team, they find themselves down 2-0 in this best of 7. And meanwhile, you've got Relapsed that's just really running the tables on respawn and on non-respawn game types. It's going to be interesting to see how this one starts.
Yeah, I'm currently on board with the Relapse squad, watching what they're able to do right now. And early on, not really much going down. Players are playing kind of slow. I'm on board with Octane as he just kind of camps the middle of the map, hoping for something to happen. And is Lama using an LMG? Is that what I see? Is that like... that's pretty cool. Or it looks like... No, it is the Atlas. Okay, so it's a little bit of a sniper rifle. So it's a very interesting place.
Yeah, the Atlas 20mm is a monster. That's the name of the sniper you were referring to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called the Atlas 20mm. It is a shoulder-fired sniper rifle. You cannot fire from the hip with that thing. So you have to actually mount it on your shoulder and fire it, and it's awesome. It's a good sniper.
That's crazy. That's really cool.
It is. It is really neat. And right now, though, it looks like the flag has been pulled. Defense has been played very effectively by Jake. He's going to get taken down as well. So returns have been the name of the game right now objectively for both teams, as no one has scored yet. And this is how it usually goes for Ascend CTF.
Yeah, DT were able to get a quick pull on the flag, but it didn't really go anywhere as 4 players were dropped almost immediately. And right now, Chan is going to have to play a little bit of defense. Him and Octane put up a few kills, so they kind of saved themselves from that situation. But a pretty good trading so far. Relapsed were in a position to maybe pull the flag, but I don't think they like pulling the flag, because what I saw is in the back of the map, the DT flag is in such a terrible position that it seems like it's very difficult to grab it and get out of there like safely. And you definitely have to have 4 players down and a player in position to grab it to really get away with it. So they're really playing slow, really hoping to get those kills, but 2 players down for Relapse. DT are probably going to push out a little bit here and try to get something going. Are you on board with DT right now?
I'm going on board with them now, but unfortunately I can't because the teams are full there, so I can't switch over. But it's okay because I can still see the kill feed and all that, so that's how it goes. But either way, what you need to do on Ascend is cut the map short. Like you were saying, you have to push up as a team and seal off the map in the middle portion of the map to get that flag pulled and then get those cutoffs done correctly. And of course your flag carrier is going to stay alive much longer if he takes that underground route on this map. Right now though, still a stalemate on the middle of the map as what you said, it was Sanju?
Sanji.
My lord, that's so different than San Goku. But I'm just going to continue to call him Goku because I won't forget at the end of the day. But look at that. Very close to capturing right there. That flag is missing though. They have to return it.
Yeah, four players down, 5 kills in a row for Relapse. This looks like an open lane for Octane to jump this flag in. He is about 10 steps away, and if he boosts in right here, that is the first cap on the board with 1:45 remaining. Octane giving Relapse the lead here, and he sits down and he hangs out a little bit, getting those defensive kills as well. So he is all over the place, helping out, and he's slaying out, man. 8-4, 10-6 as well from God. They're doing pretty good.
They are, and they needed that. They needed a performance like this, and they needed it quickly because down 2-0 in a best of 7 is not where you want to be. And did see a comeback before on the previous stream where they were down 2-0 and they won 4-3. So right now, DT trying to get some things going. Evasion is doing everything he can defensively. His team is actually rotating through, but you guys are watching Relapse do a good job of starting to push up as a team as well. And currently, Jake is going to be taken down, or Relapse is going to take down Jake. So a lot of things going down, and Jake is actually having himself a good match as a substitute player.
Yeah, Jake and Octane both doing extremely well for fill-ins. Sometimes fill-ins don't always do that well because they're not used to the same team dynamics, but they're definitely showing up tonight. And Octane 2-piece right there as he runs up the middle of the map. It looks like the flag has been pulled by our friend Ruxy on the Relapse squad, and he's got a little bit of an open path. If he's able to get a few support kills from his teammates, he might be able to capture it, but another flag pull from the opposite team. It looks like DT as well has a flag, and the Relapse team dropped the flag that they're trying to capture, and God right now in a position to kill this flag carrier. No, he chokes. He chokes so hard. And that looks like it's going to be a cap with the last 7 seconds. Does he get it in? He does. Holy jeez. I think that was Jake that got the cap.
It looks that way, and that is going to be a tie. It's a neutralizing capture there because now we're going to go tied in to the second half. And honestly, that's unfortunate for DT, who really held control for such a long time. Then they let one player really run away with it. And guess who gets the final kill cam? He doesn't need an introduction. It's Octane. Sit-in player. We've seen him already win a show match with his team on isolation, and now he's making his substitute team basically play even better with him and
yeah, seriously, yeah. But that was incredible. I can't believe DT was able to get that last second cap right there. Incredible. Jake and his team pushing in through that B flag area for domination, trying to get something going as they push aggressively, but it looks like 3 players have been killed by the Relapse squad. So they have a little bit of an advantage to push up here, and they do have the more favorable side here. From what I've been able to tell, based off of gameplay, they do have the most favorable side.
They do.
So if they're able to get a few kills and go for these flag pulls, they can definitely run up the score.
And they intend to. And right now, the slaying is just absolutely unbelievable by Octane. who's 15-6. He also has a
Holy
capture,
cow.
a defend, and a return.
Wow.
This guy can do it all. He's absolutely a beast, and it's so much fun to be able to cast over his gameplay, as well as just the overall teams that are competing right now. And no one is negative for Relapse. Not a single player positive here for Dream Team. They're just getting outslain, and they're not able to stop that next capture. It's already a 2-1 deficit for them.
Yeah, it was Octane again that captured that second flag for Relapse. But remember, in that first hardpoint that we saw, DT were all negative, but they brought it so incredibly close in the end, as we do remember. So if things go their way again and they get really good opportunities to cap the flag, like right now, they might be able to capture a flag and tie back up. It's going to be 2-2, and it looks like no players are in a way to do that. So there we go. DT capture another flag, and they tie it back up. That was evasions as far as... No, it wasn't evasions. I don't know. Someone capped the flag.
It was Llama.
Was it Llama? All right, well, there we go.
Flag. And honestly, you remember Llama in Black Ops 2. He had one of the most clutch plays I had seen for the amateur circuit on the capture the flag game type. And he had a capture last second. You know, he had barely any time, and it was on standoff. He ran down the middle of the map and got it done. And right now, it's showing that he is just as good of a CTF player on this game as he was then. Right now, though,
better memory than my friend.
I just remember players like this that make plays. It's just so cool. Like VVV making that play with the last second, you know, stunned and everything, and they got it done. So it's crazy how things can happen. But Llama is really playing well for his team. He does get taken down as he had the flag, and that's going to be returned. And now they have to kill the other flag carrier.
He gets it.
And it's going to be another capture. This is going back and forth here on Ascent.
Oh, yeah. That third capture there was from God, and he is in a position to clean up two players here that are pushing, overextending, trying to get another flag for DT. He gets cleaned up. Goku and Evasions both get kills, so they have a little bit of an open lane to try and get a capture. Ruxy as well cleaning up a few kills. He does not get all of them, though, so things are not looking good, though. DT choked right there as Octane spawns in the back of the map and gets a three-piece to clean up all the players that were getting aggressive. Great spawn for him and great kills to clean it up.
Well, this is where you have to communicate as a team, Tim, because of the fact that there is a respawn delay in CTF, obviously, and the fact that they could not slay out, they knew that he was going to be spawning in, but they could not do anything, and right now, that's the problem. They can't seem to slay out, get in there, and get out within that 5-second respawn time, and right now, San is doing everything he can to get some more kills, but unfortunately, they are just playing so well defensively.
Yeah, last player on defense is God, and he managed to peek around the corner and get the kill at the right time, but the flag is a little bit out, so he's gonna have to go big right here. He's gonna have to get these kills of these players that are still left alive. Again, another three-piece, and God is again the last player alive on defense, and his teammates are spawning in a little bit far away from the flag, but they still have pretty good positioning to try and defend this flag at their home base. But DT right now are slaying out of their minds. We've been talking about how they haven't been able to slay, and they're getting all these players down, and they're pulling the flag once again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and this is where it's going to come down to the wire. They have to make this play, and that's a good kill right there by Jake. He's going to be able to get the cutoff. That's